is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Let Us Talk to You. Yeah, I'm trying to get better.
No, you're doing good.
Thank you, buddy. We have a smaller panel today for now. We could have some people join in, could not. I don't know. Neither does my guest.
I don't either.
Tyler. Yeah. Welcome, Tyler. How you doing today, buddy?
Doing good, Bobby. Like always, it's an honor to be on here. We're going to have possible run-ins, so if more people join us, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, we could get an ambush attack or something.
We might have Retribution attack us. We don't know. That was a bad one. That was a bad joke. But
no, Retribution could make a comeback. Who knows? I mean, we can make it work.
The PC era. Good times. Not really. But yeah, we are here another week. Right now, it's just a smaller panel. Some people are having internet issues. Some people have prior engagements. It is what it is. That's what we call life, people. But hey,
it's part of it.
We got two of us, and we're gonna make it work. And well, if you already turned off because you saw the two of us, well, sorry.
We can't help you. You're just gonna have to try to toughen it out if you want to watch.
Sorry, but not really. But another interesting week of wrestling. We talked about the releases last week. When did we record? We recorded Friday last week, right?
Yeah, it was last week. Yeah, Friday.
The Riddle news broke the day after we recorded, didn't it?
It broke later. Yeah, we didn't get a chance
to
discuss
maybe that
Riddle.
Night. Yeah. Well, yeah. Since we last recorded, Matt Riddle has indeed been released. Listen, I'll be brutally honest about this. Matt Riddle's biggest enemy was Matt Riddle. Guy's talented. Guy has the gimmick. He had everyone in his corner that you needed, and he just could not stay out of trouble. I don't know what it was, but he's released. And where do you think he'll end up, Tyler?
I think if I was Matt Riddle, I'd take some time before I join anywhere. I think he's got to get himself straight. You said it. He's his own worst enemy. And, I hate to admit it, but he's just like, I think what reports are suggesting, and it's hard not to disagree with those reports, is that Matt Riddle's had so many opportunities. And this JFK incident that happened recently was just, that was it. WWE higher-ups could not take much more of Riddle. And, I'll tell you what, it was just very, it's sad because Riddle is, and there's Alex talking about the run-in. Here we go. Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you, Alex. Yeah.
Nice shirt.
Sounded good, my friend. Yeah, great shirt, Batman. We were just talking about Matt Riddle's release, and I'm with Bobby, and I can't wait to get Alex's opinion. I just think he's had so many opportunities. This is a great show. I love it. You never know what to expect.
He tried to be so discreet.
Yeah, that was very Undertaker-esque, was it not? Here, let me take a bite of this. But anyways,
he didn't even click the camera off and then come back. He was just
he was like,
you've seen Infinity War, right? I assume.
Yes,
Alex. We're
yes.
Batista's like, I'm very, very slow. Just slowly.
Yes.
He's like, we can see you. Hi, Drax. He's like, I've perfected the art of being very.
I just reached home. I just reached home from office, and I didn't have my dinner. So I'm like, let's eat.
No. Dinner. Yeah, I'm thinking of like dinner.
Yeah,
like,
they're ahead over there.
No. Yeah, you can do what you got to do. I had a buddy on stream get down a whole meal, so I was like, hey, you got to do what you got to do. We were talking about Matt Riddle's release. Tyler, do you have any more on that, or?
No, I was just gonna say you pretty much summed it up. I can't wait to hear Alex's take on it. Riddle's just had so many opportunities. It's really a shame. So I think instead of going to AEW, Impact, or wherever as an option, he needs to work on himself. He's definitely got to get his attitude in check. Yeah.
I feel that he should go back to MMA instead of going to any other wrestling promotion, because AEW is like a demotion. Everybody know this thing. From WWE to AEW, no.
Personally, I'm sorry. Were you done? Or sorry.
Yeah, you can say. Then I'll add.
Personally, I think Matt Riddle is too big of a star for Tony Khan to not be like, let's get him. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think he's gonna look at Matt Riddle and be like, let's get him, because Riddle is talented. Riddle has the look. Riddle's very unique because he wrestles in his bare feet. Does anyone do that? I don't think so.
Rusev.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's a very unique look.
Yes.
And you know what? They let him go on so many things. He got busted for, I think it was cocaine last year.
Yes.
December, he tested positive for that, and it's like they gave him chance after chance. And then, like Tyler said, the JFK incident is what ended it all, and rightfully so. If that stuff happens, you should report it. But if you're gonna go out and accuse that, it's not a good look. It's an awful look, quite frankly. But
not at all.
Yeah.
My opinion, if he will join AEW, he'll be like, for a month, people will talk about it. Then he will be on either Ring of Honor or any random ass matches that they usually have.
Riddle versus Riddle versus Orange Cassidy. There you go. Heck, that would actually probably.
I think after 1 month,
maybe entertaining.
I think after 1 month it will be Riddle versus some Andretti, something. There are some random ass guys in that company.
Collision.
Yes. So I don't see if he wants to go to a professional wrestling company. I would like to see him on Impact, because he can be a very big star in Impact.
Yeah,
he can be the world champion. He can be the world champion of Impact.
I like what
for sure.
Impact's doing to Alex's take. No, I'm with you. I think Impact is so criminally underrated. I mean, what they're doing now. I mean, Scott D'Amore has really organized, and there's a good influx of the returning stars with the 1000th episode. And I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on it, but I think, to me, they're respecting the total non-stop action era. Yeah.
I have one addition in the Impact part, that if you guys have noticed recently, Sami Callihan also become a free agent.
Yes, I did see that.
I did see it as well.
Do you guys see him back in WWE or no?
Sami Callihan? Wait, who was he in WWE?
He was Solomon Crow in NXT.
Solomon Crow.
Yes.
So I started watching NXT in 2019 when they went to
He
TV.
was there.
In 2019, Solomon Crow.
I think a bit before he was there. He was there.
I mean, he's made himself a bigger name this time around. So, I mean, I could see him go back to NXT. Why not? You know, big fish, small pond.
Yes.
Hey, why not? That kind of thing. I can see it for sure. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible with the right creative, and the only thing I worry about is Callahan going to have that freedom like he has an Impact, though. That may be the only kind of challenge, but I can see it still working. I mean, Callahan's could probably be versatile, and like Alex said, he's been in NXT before, and I'm like, Bobby, I did not know.
Yeah, I had no idea. I heard the name. I remember the name, but I do not remember him at all. Do you have a match or anything?
Yes. He had a proper rivalry and all this thing. And his hair was red. His hair was a bit red from this side.
He was there in 2019?
Not 2019, like 2017 or 16.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch back then. Yeah, I started watching when NXT came to TV. I would watch
I started watching when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens rivalry started. From there I started watching NXT.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. Now,
good starting point.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
And if you guys have noticed Sami Callihan Twitter page, he's teasing with the Solomon Crow like gimmick. Maybe he's coming back because he posted a picture of a crow. So it is Solomon Crow.
Oh, he's teaming with Sting. Oh, got it.
Sting?
So it's going to be Sting, the Crow. Yeah, the Crow. Yeah. Sting, Darby, and Solomon Crow. So we do have a list of topics here, but I'm gonna throw another one out there that wasn't listed. We have the Scottish Cowboy? Huh. That's that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Maybe a new gimmick change for Drew McIntyre.
Is that going to be the heel character for McIntyre?
I don't think so.
That's an interesting one. He's got a kilt on and he's got a cowboy hat on. It's interesting. But yeah, here we'll get it. Do you guys think Drew McIntyre is heel just yet? I don't think so.
No.
Not yet.
I want him to claymore one of two people. Now, the first name is going to be someone I've notoriously said I don't like, but there is a method to my madness. The second name might shock you, but I think he should really turn on Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
Or Chad Gable. Now, the method to my madness with these two, sure, you could have Drew turn on the New Day. The New Day are liked, but they're not liked like Cody Rhodes and Chad Gable. You need him to turn on somebody that the crowd really, really likes. Like everyone's into Chad Gable, everyone's into Cody Rhodes. You need it adds a layer to it if he turns on like one of the top baby faces. That's my thinking. And like I said, I know I don't like Cody Rhodes, but like this would go a long way for him. And I don't think Drew versus Cody is coming at Fastlane. It shouldn't. I feel like that's a bigger stage match. Like you could do that in Saudi.
Yes.
Does Cody go to Saudi? I don't know. Has he been to Saudi?
He will go. Definitely, he'll go.
Yeah, I don't think he's been yet, but I'm agreeing with Alex. I think he probably will.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Drew versus Cody goes down in Saudi, I would think. Or, I was going to say Survivor Series, but Cody Rhodes might be involved in maybe War Games?
War Games.
Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. Cody, Jay, and Sammy and Kevin versus the Judgment Day, I would think.
Maybe.
Yeah,
or I
like
have
that.
one addition with the thing that Bobby's saying. If War Games will be not 4-on-4, it will be 5-on-5. So Drew will be in Cody's team, but in the match he will turn on Cody. That will be much bigger thing.
That would be good.
Yes.
Who would be the fifth member of Judgment Day though? That's the only thing. Jimmy? No, it can't be.
They can add anyone. They can add Omos. It is up to them.
Omos?
Yes. What a fascinating combination. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
They can add.
But I just wanted to throw the Drew out there. We will. It's coming soon, hopefully, man. I
think Jay too. I think there could be something after he attacks Cody or Gable. Maybe still go back to Jay a little bit with the whole
that's
bloodline.
True. He could go after Jay. Jay is very liked. That's true. That's another name he could go after. I like that. So I believe it was yesterday. Shawn Michaels had his No Mercy press conference. Was that yesterday or the day before?
Yes, yesterday.
Okay. And somebody asked about CM Punk, and Shawn Michaels said he would love to have CM Punk on NXT. Now, funny story. About an hour before this press conference, I texted my one buddy. I was like, "Where's Punk?" And he goes, "Oh, at the PC." And I was like, "I was gearing up for that NXT run, huh?" Completely as a joke. An hour later, news comes out, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, how did we?" And even he was like, "All right, that's weird." But yeah, do we see CM Punk going to NXT?
No,
I don't either.
In my opinion, no.
Yeah, I don't either.
He will be in the main roster. He will come back, but in the main roster. He will not be in NXT.
I can't imagine they burn him on NXT if he comes back. I don't think he comes back still. But what do you think, Tyler?
I think that, he's got to come back on the main roster. I'm with you there. Now, I could see him later on in his career if he wanted to help a lot of the young talent, maybe be a producer in that sort of role. But as far as coming back, he's got to debut on a Raw or SmackDown or a pay-per-view. It's got to have that big, pardon the pun, impact on whomever he's programmed with. So, hey, did you like that? Yeah, some impact with WWE. That even a blind squirrel finds a nut, including me. But I think CM Punk is returning. it's got to be WWE. As much as I like Impact, I see WWE being much more significant with respect if he's going to return.
Of course. I could only imagine Tyler mentioned CM Punk possibly being a trainer. Could you imagine like somebody like does something different, CM Punk just fights him on the spot? like just right there. It's like all right.
Chokes him out.
Yeah, just all right, like takes off the gloves. He's like, all right, come on. Bring it. And it's like, wait, what
just imagine that CM Punk comes back in the main roster and Shawn Michaels bring Jungle Boy in NXT.
Oh my God. Wouldn't that be something? Jack Perry.
They like walk by each other backstage and they're like, I can't get rid of you, can I?
Punk is coming back in 2 months, I think. So in 2 months, he'll be back in WWE. That is for sure.
I'm sticking with my guns. I'm saying he's not coming back because here's the thing. Mm-hmm. There are rumors. Now, this is nowhere official. This is nowhere near official. I am just saying there are rumors that Endeavor wants to get rid of Vince McMahon because of his the shadow he brings to the company, all his allegations. There you go. That's the word. How can you turn around and say, "Oh, we want to get rid of him because he's trouble," but say, "Yeah, come on, CM Punk, let's go." Just it doesn't make any sense.
Endeavor likes CM Punk. They like CM Punk. They can bring him back.
Yeah, the way I heard it from Nick Khan,
yeah,
it was just like,
I agree.
We wish him well, but we don't want him back. But that was also an interview where Test was requested to come back. So I don't know. And yes, that was a true story. Bill Simmons did indeed say, "Hey, let's bring Test back," and Test has been dead for nearly 15 years now. Yeah, awkward. Very, very.
Shouldn't you do your homework and study with respect to Bill Simmons? You should know. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I shouldn't have asked him this, or this shouldn't have been brought up.
It's a tough call because Bill Simmons has said, he's like, "Listen, I'm not a hardcore wrestling fan." He goes, "I'm a casual," but like. It's tough because there are some wrestlers out there when I hear their name, I'm like, oh yeah, he died. Like obviously, like Eddie Guerrero died. Name unmentionable died. You know who I'm talking about. Owen Hart. You know that. But it's like some of the lower tier names. It's like
there are many. There are many wrestlers. Yes.
Yeah, like Chris Candido, for example. It's like, oh yeah. Like, oh yeah, he's dead. Crash Holly. That's just when I thought of. Like, yeah, he's dead. So, like, I don't blame him there. But you are right, Tyler. He should come in with the research, but also, I don't know if that was a planned topic. So it's a toss-up. I don't know. But
it's hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was harmless. He was like, oh really? Like, maybe bring back his brother. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It was kind of funny, but kind of weird. But CM Punk to NXT, that talk is over. We are about 54 hours from the AEW's next pay-per-view, Wrestledream. Now,
when is happening?
Sunday night.
This Sunday or next Sunday?
Yeah, this Sunday.
No, it's this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
This like day after tomorrow.
Yep. Mm-hmm. October 1st. I believe it's October 1st.
Oh. So means it's same with NXT No Mercy.
No. No Mercy is tomorrow. NXT No Mercy is Saturday. Wrestledream is Sunday. Now, there's a certain rated R superstar that his contract ends, I believe, tomorrow. Do we see the unthinkable of Edge showing up at Wrestledream?
No.
I think if you're going to have Edge, you know what? You go first, Tyler. You go first.
No, I mean, I've got mixed feelings on if Edge should actually, if he does decide to go to AEW. I mean, sure, it would be cool if there was a reunion with Christian. However, I think it's maybe a step back, not knocking All Elite Wrestling, but you got WWE. I think he's just been so loyal. He's made so much money. He's had the longevity with WWE. But he may be thinking, hey, I need to go over here. Maybe I can do something with them, reinvent myself. I'm just trying to think of it like how a talent would if their contract came up. But I'm kind of like Alex. I'm kind of scratching my head, but yet I'm like you, Bobby. If they do you think maybe he gets involved with this MJF angle? Do you think there maybe could there be something with that? I don't know. I don't know that he's.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know that he's under the mask or not, but he may be controlling him. Because he was in Judgment Day, and I actually liked him with Judgment Day for a little bit, but he was getting them over. He may could use him like that, even though you're kind of borrowing from what WWE's done with him. It could still work in AEW. To get new talent over. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give my take on if Edge shows up, and then we will get into the ending of Dynamite. That's a good segue. I think if you're going to have Edge in AEW, you don't debut him here. You debut him at Full Gear. That rhymed. I did not plan that. Okay. Apparently I'm Dr. Seuss now. But, I mean, we all know how Christian is. Christian does tend to beef with dead relatives, and Edge doesn't know his father. So yeah, Christian is a very, very dark character, but it's also kind of hysterical. Did you guys see the promo between him and Darby the other night? And then we'll get into the ending. Did you see it, Tyler?
I did hear about it. I heard about it at least.
So he tells Darby, he goes, invite your mom, invite your dad, invite your brother, invite Nick Wayne's mom. And he goes, wait a minute. I got Nick Wayne's mother's number. He's like, I can take care of that one. Don't worry. And it's just like, oh my God. Like, what is wrong with you? Like just going after that. Nick Wayne's like 18, going after that poor boy's mother. Like, it's like, oh God. But Tyler did mention it. That ending to AEW. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, but it's been a while since AEW has left something like this on a cliffhanger. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember the last time.
It's been a long time.
Yes, it's been a long time.
So, for those of you that don't know and are watching this show, quite frankly, I don't know how you got here without watching wrestling, but hey, here we are. You found us randomly. But the ending to AEW Dynamite saw 3 masked men at first beating up Jay White. Then the camera pans over and you see that devil mask. Now, you saw a bit of hair sticking out of the top.
Mm-hmm.
Then he pushes the camera, fade to black, end of show. Now, it is extremely possible these are just fill-ins under those masks. Extremely possible. But the person under the devil mask calling the shots was a rather skinny build.
Yes.
And like I said, MJF is not a big man by any means, but that body is not MJF. I can confirm that.
Yes.
I have 3 names. Well, Tyler did say Edge, but I have 3 names. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and my wild card of them all, Britt Baker.
Yeah, Britt Baker.
Interesting. I'm just saying, Jay White did take him out last year. Jay White did make fun of him taking him out last year. Could it be Britt Baker? I don't know. I know for a fact, I believe Roddy Strong is one of the men under those masks. And I think the other 2 are the Kingdom. I'm fairly confident.
Taven.
Matt Taven, yes.
Yeah. I'm just not sure who is under that devil mask. Could it be?
I'm not real sure either, and it may be due to the contract too. Edge wouldn't have worked, and you made a good point. The physique, Edge is still a big dude, so
I don't think that's Edge. Truthfully, I know.
No, it's not Edge. It's not
I was fantasy booking a little bit there. I got caught up in the moment trying to think.
Does Edge still have shorter hair? When was the last time you saw him?
Yes.
So I don't think his hair is long enough to stick up like that. That's somebody with a man bun.
No.
Now, who has a man bun? Adam Cole.
Yes.
Who has hair long enough like that? Britt Baker. Kyle O'Reilly could have it. It's been a while since we've seen Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, we've not seen him.
That out there. Exactly. Could he have a man bun? I don't know.
No.
But so here's the thing. do we think Adam Cole is truly injured? Do we think he broke his ankle in 3 places?
No.
Tyler?
For me, it's a story.
You know, now that you guys are breaking it down, I would have thought that the injury was. I'm not denying it could have got hurt on the running spot back at Grand Slam, but it's really intriguing what you guys just laid out. It's making me think, because now that I think about it, there was a picture of MJF and Adam Cole, and you saw the devil mask on the side of Cole.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that does make you think maybe we could work everybody and it be Adam Cole. So I have to agree with you, gentlemen. I was way off base with the Edge assumption that it Adam Cole or Britt Baker and the UE, O'Reilly could be back.
Yes.
So this could be strong.
Yeah.
Maybe a reunion where, hey, they're going to try to help MJF, and then I think eventually the MJF Adam Cole bromance is going to end, and we're going to see a feud between them and MJF eventually. So I kind of like that better.
It is Adam Cole. For me, it is Adam Cole. But I really like the input that Tyler said about Edge, that he might be the main guy in the group. I don't see Edge that he will join AEW, but there's only one thing which makes me feel that he might join. Why? Because of his last match at WWE. He's such a big superstar. And his last match happened at a normal episode of SmackDown. It is not even a super show, nothing. It was just a basic episode of SmackDown, and against Sheamus, without no build-up, nothing. They just throw a match. Our match was really good, but still, Edge doesn't deserve to go from WWE like that. And I have heard that Edge had the creative control in his own hands. So I don't understand why he chose to go out like that. Maybe there is some sort of issue which is going on behind the scenes. So he might join AEW, but if he will join Christian. That is for sure.
Yeah,
he will join as a heel only.
My thing with Edge's last match in WWE, was it an ideal spot? No. Wasn't it an ideal opponent? No. But clearly Edge and Sheamus are friends in real life, and my thinking was, if that's how Edge wants to go out, I think he's earned his right to say, this is how I want to go out in front of his home country. I know he's a hardcore Canadian. So if that's how he wanted to go out, by all means, it wouldn't have been my choice, but he's earned to go out how he pleases. But going back, I imagine that's him under the mask. Like, just imagine. And imagine that was him on Wednesday. How would WWE be able to prove he broke his contract? Because there's no possible way you can tell that's Edge. No possible way. You could speculate all you want, but speculating and knowing are two totally different things. Now, I don't think it's Edge. I do think Cole got injured because he was limping around off camera. So you don't do that off camera. Well, maybe you do. I believe he's hurt, but I don't believe he broke his ankle in 3 places.
He's that much hurt.
Yeah, I believe he's hurt. Don't get me wrong, because the person under the mask did not do anything physical.
Right.
In that.
Good
he
point.
just stood there and went like that. So do I believe he sprained his ankle at Grand Slam? I do. Do I believe he shattered his ankle in 3 places?
No.
I don't see it. Because word came out that he sprained his ankle, which is fair. And this is a little... I didn't know about this. My friend told me about this. He accepted a match for November 12th, some indie promotion. I'm not sure what it was. Okay. But if he had his ankle broken in 3 places, why would he accept that match? Sprained ankle, you can recover from in 2 months, sure. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't have been done if this storyline was coming up. I don't know. But like I said,
I would like to add one part in this one also. Like, for example, we are talking about Edge and Adam Cole. So, like Tyler said, I would really like to see, it is just a fantasy booking, But Edge is the mastermind, and the members are Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Britt Baker, just like Judgment Day. He was the mastermind, and Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor.
That would be cool.
Like that.
That would be cool. Oh man,
I like the way you can align them because it would make sense from all their stories. You know, all these people have history, and then with Edge, you could establish who. How do we know he didn't establish communication while he was in WWE? You could play on that, even if it's not true. It's like, hey, wait a minute, they knew him previously, and it still come as a shock. I mean, like Alex said, it's all fantasy booking.
Yeah,
whether it's Edge or not.
Maybe he can add FTR because they're his friends. FTR, they will turn heel. There's a lot of possibility in this thing.
I think FTR is in need to be heel again. I don't mind the babyface run, but I think I like them as heels a little bit, especially with Orton.
Agreed.
Remember when they were teaming with Orton against the New Day? That was some good stuff. I liked what they were doing with Randy.
Yeah,
it made a good triple threat.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find something that my friend sent me the other day. I probably won't be able to find it on here, but somebody tweeted speculating Edge's debut, and he's cutting a promo, and he says something along the lines of, he's like, yeah, I used to be this old guy in wrestling, now I have to be something new. And as he's about to say the name, you just hear Roderick Strong go, Adam! Like, I was like, oh my goodness, that would be hysterical. Like,
yes, no, it would be.
Yeah, and then Roderick Strong with the neck brace. I think Roderick Strong has to be involved in this, though. I like the O'Reilly and Britt Baker and Cole, but I don't know. Oh man.
Can you guys tell me that from when Roderick Strong is in the neck brace? It is like months. He's still wearing the neck brace.
It's been like 2 months, dude.
Yes,
he's committed to this angle, whatever it is. Yeah.
I've just Xero tonight. Leave it. Xero just said, I've just got in. I'll leave it tonight, as by time I get stuff done, etc., you'll be done. Okay, so no Xero news today. But yes, what was I going to say? He wrestled one match, took the neck brace off, wrestled the match, put the neck brace right back on. Now, I thought he was going to wrestle with the neck brace off. That would have been hysterical. But clearly, no. I think there's a lot of different directions this can go.
It's a good way to make them serious again. Have enough ha-ha and then draw it back to where, hey, this is the undisputed era from NXT, just in a different way with AEW. Not that you get a copycat, but you could. Everybody knows that's where these guys came from, Ring of Honor, all these other promotions, and made a name for themselves. And now you're still on a big enough stage, you could do something.
For sure, yeah. It's crazy. A lot of different directions they can go, but let's segue a little off of this. Let's talk about that MJF and Jay White promo battle. Now, I was listening to AEW, so I know MJF's out there. I hear the music hit, and I'm like, who's this? Because I'm not familiar with their music. Then all of a sudden, I hear them say, oh, Bullet Club Gold, and I'm like, Bullet Club Gold? Like, what are they doing out here? Then all of a sudden, Jay White sends them to the back, and for the first time, I believe, I've heard Jay White cut a legit promo, and it was pretty good. What do you guys think?
I skipped the promo. I didn't watch that part.
I would go back and watch it. Tyler, did you watch it?
No, I got to go back and watch it, but I'll tell you, Jay White has impressed me. I mean, from what I've seen on Collision and we all knew coming in what his stuff from New Japan was always solid. I mean, he would go those Broadway matches, probably an hour and a half. But I'm like Alex, I got to go revisit it. But from what Bobby's been informing us, it was a very convincing promo to MJF. I mean, he held his own, didn't he? I mean, I'm going to ask that.
I was just about to say that there's not many that can hold their own against MJF. But Jay White, in my opinion, did. And it changed an opinion on him for me a little. I was like, okay, this guy can talk. He's pretty good in the ring, of course. Like, maybe we got
I have never heard Jay White cutting a promo I have never seen him.
Yeah, that's what I said, and I was like, this guy can talk. I was like, huh. But yeah, I would go back and watch it. Pretty good promo, I think, personally. But what do we think? That match at Full Gear?
Yes,
I could
it
see
can happen.
I can see it.
I think Adam
you gotta
Cole
save
versus MJF will happen in Revolution. It is their biggest pay-per-view. It is their biggest pay-per-view of the year. It is their WrestleMania, I'll say.
Yeah.
So I hope that they hold that match. I just hope that they don't put some random ass stipulation for the match, like Texas barbed wire death match, and then
Texas
some fireworks came off. Yes, no.
Oh yeah,
please.
wow. Revolution 2021. What a time.
So no, but yes, that match is going to happen on Revolution, and by that time, MJF will face maybe Jay White or maybe some other guy, multi-man.
Oh, so you think MJF and Jay White is going to be a multi-man match at Full Gear, or interesting?
Yes.
Who do you think? Who else do you think would be in it?
From Kingdom, somebody will join.
Kingdom. Interesting.
Yes. I think maybe they will give chance to. I think Matt Taven deserve more chance.
A lot of guys in AEW deserve more.
Yes.
But
yeah, they do.
But if the storyline is going on, I see Matt Taven much better option than Roderick Strong and what is this Maria's husband name? I don't recall.
Mike Bennett.
Yeah.
Mike Bennett. So I don't think so. Mike Bennett and Roderick Strong can be the guy, but Matt Taven, I have seen him in Ring of Honor. He's a really, really good wrestler, and he know how to cut a promo also. So he can be a very good addition in this feud. Because now it is kind of a fresh feud for all of us, for MJF also, because we are watching him like he from BCC, this John Moxley, Brand Danielson, Adam Cole. It is like kind of repeat, but now it is a very new mix. So Jay White and Matt Taven for me, like a triple threat kind of thing.
Interesting. I would not have thought of that, but I mean,
it's fascinating.
And then there's always the age-old tale. Matt Taven can be there to take the pin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
Jay White doesn't get pinned, MJF
Right.
pins him, and then you can further that. Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. That's an interesting one. Okay, I like that. I'm good with that. All right. So oh yeah. Okay. The last thing, and then we will get into predictions for No Mercy and maybe Wrestledream. Impact are interested in signing a lot of wrestlers. A lot of WWE stars
Released
that got
WWE
released.
wrestlers.
Yes. Sorry, couldn't
Yes.
get the words out. Which ones do you think they signed?
Mustafa Ali.
I could see it. I could also see him going to AEW, but
Mustafa Ali and Rick Books and Elias. Three
Rick
guys
Boots
I can
would be a
see.
good one.
They can go to Impact. Ziggler, he will come back to WWE very, very soon. I know. He will come back.
You don't think he
Yes.
goes to AEW?
No.
I think
No.
I think he uses the bait to get his brother back in AEW. That's my thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, if the brother wasn't there and the brother didn't get like fired,
Mm-hmm.
it's a toss up. But
I think that WWE will bring back Dolph Ziggler and Ali, Boogs, and what is
Elias.
that guy name? Elias. Yes, they are very good addition to Impact roster.
I think Elias it would be they need a musical gimmick like Jeff Jarrett was back and the Road Dogg
Yes.
back in the day, and it would be
True.
good because he can pull it off and still work a match. So I think that's a good combination, Elias with Impact, a good partnership.
Yes.
In other words, but
They need more star power, and these guys were not in the top main card, I'll say, but they were a really good mid carders. Elias was really good in the mid card.
yeah, he got better.
So, yes, Impact will get star power, and Mustafa Ali was doing really well in NXT. He was actually doing really well in NXT.
oh yeah, that's why I'm saying it's weird they cut him when they did
Yes.
because he had a pay-per-view match against Dom, and we'll get into his replacement, but it's just such weird timing.
Very bizarre.
He got released, or he requested his release. I am not able to understand his situation.
Well, he requested his release like years ago. Like 2020. I don't.
Yeah, that I know.
Wasn't it like Free Ali there for a moment?
Yes,
yeah.
True. Yes,
it was the movement. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember him requesting his release recently.
Do you guys think CM Punk will go to Impact, because Impact is interested in CM Punk as well?
I mean, Impact could be interested in who they want. I don't think they can afford to pay him.
Yeah. But they can get at least more than 500k viewers if Punk will.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much Punk is willing to drop his price, because I don't think Impact can afford what AEW was giving him. I don't know what AEW was giving him, but
definitely more than $1 million.
Yeah, it's a few million for sure. So I don't know, but I mean, if he's willing to cut that price and just go to work, it's possible. Definitely possible. But yeah,
and it's going to depend on the creative too, because I know Punk, he's going to want to come in and be able to do what he feels is comfortable or necessary, not necessarily comfortable, because that's really not true to who he is. But I mean, if Impact's going to do anybody, I've heard somebody bring this up just real quickly, that maybe CM Punk just needs to start his own promotion or do one-offs where he just makes appearances. Maybe that'll benefit him more. I don't know, because it seems like maybe this way he can get along with people, if he's having to do it himself and not, with management. But that's just a theory. That doesn't mean it's always correct.
Any of you guys follow Impact like regularly, or like at least once or twice a month?
I follow it a little bit. I mean, I try to pay attention to it. That's why I was complimenting them early. I'm just very impressed with what and his whole team. It takes a whole team to be able to operate, but they're doing, I think, a UK tour. I think they were doing an Australian tour like WWE. They're branching out. I mean, and going back to Canada. So they're doing some tremendous business, and I really like a lot of the stars they're hiring. I think they're doing it very intelligently too. They're not just going, oh, hey, they're a big. They're seeing how they can contribute to the storylines, not just the creative process, sales, merchandise, all what you need in an organization.
I'll say one thing, that I am a WWE fan. Honestly, I'm a WWE fan.
Wait, you are?
Yes, only WWE. Only WWE.
Oh wait, this isn't the cooking channel? Oh my! I thought this was it. I'm just kidding.
So, but still, I'll say Impact is far better product than WWE and AEW. If you go by storylines.
Okay.
They're every single match in the pay-per-view. Even if they are having 12 matches, everything will be connected to a storyline. They will not throw random matches. Can they coexist? Or dream matches? No. Every single match, it is world title. It is some digital championship, something.
Yeah, it's a digital championship.
Yes. Every single thing has a story. Tag team title for women's, knockouts title, every single thing. That's the best thing that Impact has. It is a very story-driven promotion, I'll say. And when they put a stipulation like death match, I'll say, for an example, it legit look like a death match. You can feel that maybe somebody can die. They are this much violent when they go towards violence in a match. If you guys have a little bit of time, free time, I would like to suggest you to watch PCO versus Steve Macklin. Like a month or 2 months ago, it happened.
Oh, I think I saw pictures of Steve Macklin.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yes. That match was like, you can get goosebumps in that match. So, that kind of match you will see very rarely nowadays in any promotion with a story. And with the continuation of the story, everything is like this. That's the best thing about Impact. That's why I always say, whoever come and talk, this AEW is this, AEW is that. Well, dude, Impact is far better than AEW. You just have a guy who smoke cokes through his ass and who have a lot of money. That's why it is huge. Nothing else.
I'm sorry. What did you say? He smokes what through his?
Through his ass.
No, but what does he smoke?
Coke.
I thought I heard smokes coke through his. Okay. I was like, smoke coke. I mean, that's another reason why he's going to get Riddle. Another guy to get him.
I agree.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
But, hey, PCO has been amazing. Going back to Impact, not to cut you guys off. I mean, and I think his contract's coming up, and I've got nothing but admiration for him because he used to be in WWE, was a great talent there, but he's got even better with age. I mean, talk about a lot of people we don't often add to the conversation of these guys who are still grinding it out, and they are over. I mean, they are popular.
PCO was the oldest. PCO was the oldest Ring of Honor World Champion. Oldest Ring of Honor World Champion when he was in Ring of Honor. So he's a really great guy.
It's remarkable.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And Bully Ray's doing some great work.
Yes.
In Impact. I mean, I've watched enough, and then recently Devon showed up, and they had all Gil Kim. I mean, think about the roster they had that was in WWE or other promotions that Impact had. Kurt Angle, Sting was there with Christian Cage. That's what's fascinating about AEW now. You had a lot of parallels with, when it was total nonstop action.
You are absolutely right, Tyler. And I really don't understand why WWE didn't use Bully Ray as Bully Ray in WWE. He's such a great heel.
Yeah.
He's such a great heel.
Oh my word. He's tremendous because
and
he'll running away from PCO. I did catch that episode. Yeah. That was great. Yeah. Because PCO, Bobby's like a Frankenstein, his character. And Bully Ray's finding a car. He's running out back. But he's milking it. He's like he couldn't believe it because they put him on fire. And I know it's kind of, we got to suspend our disbelief. I get where some pundits get a little bit tiresome of it. But the way they're doing it is just it is incredible. I got to give Impact their props. You're right. I'm glad we're talking about them because I think they deserve their respect. I mean, Bobby, what do you think?
So, like I said, I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't watch Impact much. I catch it here and there, but I mean, they're still they're the third promotion because obviously they don't have the money AEW does, WWE does. But, I mean, they keep getting these solid, talented guys, and they're doing something right, clearly, because they're staying in business. Ring of Honor didn't for a while. So, I don't know. I think if they benefit from these mass releases, and I think they could get a couple good guys, for sure.
Impact always benefits from mass releases. They always get benefit.
Yeah. And look at Frankie Kazarian. Yeah, I mean, he stated that there was too much in AEW. So that's one reason he wanted to go back to Impact and that was interesting. That was just one more thing I wanted to throw out there with the Impact conversation.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's interesting.
Have you guys heard the rumors that Tony Khan is purchasing New Japan?
Yeah, that would be a mistake. That would be.
I did see something about it. I think he shouldn't, though. I mean,
no,
just leave it alone. You've already got Ring of Honor. To me, he's got too much going on. I would not try to pursue New Japan. I would just let them be.
Yeah, no, that's not. Nah, don't do it. I mean, he could probably get it for cheap, but or cheap for him. But nah, I think that would be a bad idea. He bought Ring of Honor and. I don't know about you guys, but I don't watch Ring of Honor, so
I don't either.
Yeah, so I don't like. It's on a streaming app. It's like you could put it on YouTube. At least it opens up.
It is, look, Bobby. I'll tell you honestly. This Ring of Honor that Tony purchases, it is like AEW Dark and Elevation in disguise of Ring of Honor. It is.
Yeah, I've heard that a bunch of times. It's like AEW Dark. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Earlier, Ring of Honor was something else. I used to follow Ring of Honor earlier when Kevin Steen and all this Seth Rollins and everybody was there. That time I follow Ring of Honor regularly. But after Tony purchased, it becomes just dark. And if he purchased New Japan, it will become Elevation. Dark and Elevation.
Yeah. It's kind of reminiscent of when remember when Ted Turner bought out Crockett, and you know you can draw a lot of comparisons. Pardon me, to your hardcore base audience. That you know the hardcore Ring of Honor fans probably detest this Ring of Honor because, no offense to even Tony Khan or AEW, but you made a good point. It's just another AEW program in disguise, and we're just branding it because we own the rights to it, and we've got the Ring of Honor talent, so we can try to disguise that. But a lot of people see through it, and it's a shame because Ring of Honor, like you said, was at one time they were the talk of the wrestling community.
For sure.
Okay, I have one questions for both of you.
Okay.
If you give 3 suggestions to Tony Khan how to make AEW better, what would you tell him?
Get writers.
Okay.
Get writers for sure, because his writing just is not doing it at some points. Tighten up the work environment, because it was running wild for a while. And a third thing, I don't even know. I can't think. Don't get rid of Rampage. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are my 3.
What about you?
I would say, to Bobby's point of tying up the management, Tony Khan needs an authority figure, somebody people respect. That way you could dissolve a lot of these situations you had in Wembley, whether right or wrong, somebody that can delegate. Also, I would focus on talent, getting them into some storylines that not only are sensible and that you can follow, but ones that, like MJF, I would even let some of these wrestlers and some of the agents with experience. You've got Dustin Rhodes, you got Jerry Lynn, you got a lot of valuable people, Dean Malenko. I would let them take over my creative booking. I don't mind you making up the matches, but Tony does not need to be the creator. I'm not saying he is all the time, but let some of these listen to some of the opinions, and that goes for talent. They need to sometimes shut up and listen. To me, you had Tully Blanchard there, and a lot of people say nobody wanted to listen. Jack Perry, and I'm like, are you kidding me? This guy was one of the 4 horsemen.
Yeah, William Regal, same thing, claimed that.
Yeah, William Regal, another great illustration, right, Bobby? So just on that alone, don't purchase, like we said, no more purchasing of properties. You don't need New Japan. You've already got the Jaguars. You've got AEW. None of that. I would just say for Tony, try to minimize your problems. That way you can maximize growth. I mean, I don't mean growth as far as your roster. They may need to release some people. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Let them be. I think if we're talking, if somebody needs to be cut loose, this sounds bad, but it may be for the best for them. Some people make the best out of these releases. So that's just some of the things. Yeah.
Okay, some people like the easy payday as well. So
yes.
Well, that's true. That's another point. No, you can't blame
them.
I'll say, like, keep the coke and joke aside.
Coke and joke.
And talk about Tony Khan. First thing he should do, that he needs a proper hierarchy. He needs people in the hierarchy so talent can approach them accordingly. Don't let wrestlers run their own story, like every single person have their own creative control. No. Like Bobby said, writers.
Yeah.
And people who know wrestling, not like some Pizza Hut guy and you bring and he's writing some random ass things. No. Proper, knowledgeable writers. Third thing, he should learn how to get the criticism. He don't know how to get the criticism. He immediately get offended and then he says some stuff which is not professional, I'll say. He is the owner of AEW. Owner. Have you ever seen Vince McMahon, even Triple H is doing childish thing like Tony Khan usually do? Just take an example of Punk's situation. He's telling that my life was in danger. Dude, what the fuck you are saying? What you are saying? What CM Punk took out gun from his ass, so you get scared? No. Some situation was going on. What is the need of saying that thing on like worldwide television, that my life was in danger?
Yeah.
And like Bobby said, number one thing, shut down Rampage. Do a brand split kind of thing. half of the wrestlers on Collision, half of the wrestlers on Dynamite, and their separate titles. So at least everybody will get a chance. So people will also not get frustrated. And don't hire every indie wrestler. Don't give them chance immediately, because they just come, they go. Nobody even know who the fuck are they.
They need training.
Yes, they need training. They need to learn how to react when camera is on focus. Ricky Stark did something very stupid. If you guys have seen the video, which is going viral.
Yes, I did.
Yes. And they should at least control the botches that they have in AEW. It is a lot. They have a lot of botches. Every match have some special kind of botch that become viral. If you guys remember, the biggest botch that AEW had was like Dark Order come and they were beating a guy and the guy was hitting the punch and the head was here and he was hitting in this side.
He was like,
I do remember.
Wasn't that Dustin Rhodes, I believe?
Yes.
I think,
Yes. So that kind of thing, and you are talking about that we are the best wrestling promotion company in the world. And what you are doing, bro? One side, here is the hand and here is the head. And you are punching. Even in movie, it is not this much fake. And you are talking about professional wrestling. So these things he should fix. So at least he will never be WWE, that I know. But at least it can become a very decent promotion that everybody would love to watch. And at least their toxic fan gets shut up. Because of the Tony only, this fans talk too much shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, no, I agree, 100%. But alrighty, guys want to dive into some No Mercy predictions? Which is
let's do it.
Tomorrow. I almost said Sunday.
Yeah,
I almost
Sunday.
said Sunday. Yeah. No. NXT No Mercy
Saturday.
Is tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Wait, today's Friday. Yes. Wrestledream is Sunday. We might get into those predictions. I'm not sure.
Yes.
All right. So on the on the pre-show, we have Blair Davenport versus Kalani Jordan. Who we got? Yeah, I'm sorry, AEW.
Who is Kalani Jordan? I don't know.
All right, I'll take that. That means he's picking Blair Davenport. She's like a new girl on NXT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyler, who you got?
I've got to take Blair Davenport. Nothing against Kalani Jordan. I think she was paired up with.
I'll take the new girl then. I'll take the new girl. I'll not take Blair Davenport. Yes. Because sorry, it is getting a bit longer from my side. But why I'm choosing the Jordan girl? Okay, because she's new and immediately she is getting featured on a pay-per-view. Means something is cooking. She might beat Blair Davenport with a devastating move like roll up.
Yeah.
So,
also on NXT, Blair Davenport did take out Gigi Dolan. That could be a way Kalani gets the win. It's not impossible. Definitely not impossible. Alrighty. British Rounds Heritage Cup match. Noam Dar versus Pete Dunne.
Butch.
Who do we got?
Butch. I'm with Butch.
I got Butch as well. Tyler?
Yes.
I got to go with Butch. I think he's in need. He needs something, and this is it.
Yeah, for sure. I think he would be a fine Heritage Cup winner. I think he really would.
And Noam Dar should shave his chest hair. It is too hairy.
Oh man! Next up, we got Braun Breaker. All right.
Alex broke me with that one. I'm like, whoa,
I did not expect that. All right. Braun Breaker versus Baron Corbin. As of right now, it's just a straight singles match. Who do we got?
Corbin. I'll go with Corbin.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Tyler?
I've got to go with Braun Breaker. I just really love everything about this guy.
Yeah, I don't think they give Braun Breaker the loss here. I know Corbin doesn't win anything, but I think that's going to continue. All right, next up, which is a match I'm extremely excited for. Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton. Extreme Rules match for the NXT Women's Championship.
Becky.
Who? Becky. Tyler?
I like both these ladies, but I'm with Alex. I got to go Becky Lynch because I believe there's more dates. I think Xero even pointed that out, and I think they want to still have some star power. No disrespect to Tiffany, but having Becky be the women's champion. So yeah, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I'm going with Becky as well. I don't think they pulled the trigger on her losing the belt just yet. I think there's more to come with this, but hey. Next up, we have The Family. Tony D'Angelo and Stax Lorenzo versus OTM, Lucian Price and Bronco Nima versus the Creed Brothers versus Los Lotharios. Fatal 4-way tag match for the NXT titles. Who do we got?
Tony. I will go with Tony and Lorenzo, yes.
Tyler?
I'm actually going to be a wild card here. The Creed Brothers.
Fair. Can't say I blame you. I'm going with The Family only because they won it just like 2 months ago. I don't even know if they've successfully defended it yet. So I'm going with I almost said the Creeds. I'm going with The Family there. All right, we got 2 matches left. We got Dirty Dominic Mysterio defending his North American Championship against what was supposed to be Mustafa Ali. But now it's against Trick Williams, who won a fatal 4-way match on Tuesday. Who do we got?
Dum.
Tyler?
Once again, it's hard because I like both these guys, but I don't see them taking the strap away from Dominic. Not in Judgment Day, not as much heat as he's getting.
I think Trick is going to have a good showing. I think he's going to come close. But I don't think he's going to do it. Yes. I think they enjoy having Dom on NXT way too much. And I think that's it. Now, presumably, what will be the main event? Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov, NXT Championship. Who do we got?
Ilya Dragunov.
Wow. Tyler?
This is another tough one. I like both these guys. As much as I like Hayes, I kind of have to go like Alex as Dragunov, just to be a little different.
It's tough for me. It's not an easy one. I could see it going either way. I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm going to say Carmelo Hayes for the win. But I wouldn't be shocked if I'm wrong. I really wouldn't. Now, that's NXT numbers. Do we want to do Wrestledream real quick?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
On to Wrestledream. We have, we'll save that one for later. We have Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. Who do we got?
Page.
Tyler?
I'll go with Page.
Swerve Strickland. I just want to see somebody other than the Elite, so I'm going to go heel here.
I'm going Swerve. I think he needs the win. I think he needs the win more than Page right now. But hey, we'll see. FTR versus Aussie Open for the AEW World Tag Team titles. I feel like we're all going to be in agreement on this one.
FTR.
I like Aussie Open, but I don't see them beating FTR.
Yeah, FTR for me. That's an easy one. This one's interesting. MJF defending the ROH Tag Championships versus the Righteous. Who do we got?
Who the fuck is the Righteous?
Is it Vincent and Dutch or something?
Yeah, Vincent and Dutch, yes.
Who are... Okay, understood. Vincent, I know.
Yeah.
Vincent, I know.
Those guys. Who do we got?
Yes. Those guys. I'll go with those guys. I'll go with those guys.
Yeah, I think I'm still pulling MJF. I think there's more to be told about this story. I feel like, here's my thing. No offense to these guys, but why should one of them pin the AEW World Champion?
Yeah,
that's just my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, but I'm going with MJF. So MJF somehow is going to pull it off. I don't know. Next up, we have Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, versus Takeshita, Sammy Guevara, and Will Ospreay. I'm not even going to pronounce his first name.
Omega.
You got Omega, Tyler?
I think because Chris Jericho and Omega's allegiance is new, I'm going to have to probably side with them. But I think this is definitely, if you like spots and kind of the New Japan thrown into the American style, this match is for you.
Yeah. I think Omega needs a win here, so I'm going to go with Omega for sure. He lost twice to Takeshita, so
yes.
All right, this one's interesting. Christian Cage versus Darby Allin, 2 out of 3 falls for the AEW TNT Championship.
Christian.
Tyler?
I'll go with Christian.
I like Darby, but I'm loving the work Christian's doing. Keep the belt on him, because we need more promos, like you were saying.
I think they're going to keep it on Christian. Yeah. Eddie Kingston. I'm going to say Christian. Eddie Kingston versus Shibata. Not even going to pronounce his first name. For the ROH Championship and the Strong Openweight Championship. Yeah, like I don't even. Yeah, I got Eddie Kingston, so I think we're all in agreement.
Yes.
Yeah, Kingston's got to go over. He just won the belt and the ROH title too.
Yeah, he won it like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart singles match for the AEW TBS Championship. Who do we got?
Why they have this match? What is the need of this match? It is Chris Statlander.
Julia Hart is undefeated this year, but otherwise, I get what you're saying.
Who that little lady Undertaker?
Yeah, the little lady Undertaker. Yeah. Tyler, who you got?
I like Julia Hart's presentation, but Chris Statlander's just so good right now. She's improved so much. I think she's got to retain. Yeah,
I agree. I think she ended a 500-day reign just to lose it in 3 months. I don't think so. Next up, we have. I don't know where this one came from. The Young Bucks versus the Guns versus the Lucha Brothers versus Orange Cassidy and Hook. A fatal 4-way tag team match. Winner gets a future tag title shot.
Anyone is fine for me.
I'll take the Lucha Bros.
I'll go with Orange Hook.
I'm taking. Who's the names again? No disrespect. I'm taking whoever's against the Young Bucks. I'm just saying.
The Young
Whoever
Bucks,
can beat
the
them.
Guns, the Lucha Bros, and Orange Cassidy and Hook.
You know what? I like the Guns.
This is the problem with AEW.
Let me have the
Guns. They just throw random matches. Random matches they just throw.
I don't think we've seen the Lucha Bros versus FTR, so I'll just say that because it's possible we could have seen that. I don't know. Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta just came out of nowhere the other night. I think Ricky needs this win, but
I'll go with Yuta because of what Ricky did with Daniel Bryan with the chair. So I'll go with Yuta.
Fair. Tyler?
I'm going with Ricky Starks. Nothing against Yuta, but I see Ricky's got to go over, man. Keep building him.
Yeah. And what I presume is the main event, the Dream Match.
Dream Match.
Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. Who do we got?
Bryan Danielson. 100% it is Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, Tyler.
New Japan guys never win in AEW.
That's what I was about to say. Nothing against Zack Sabre Jr., but he's calling him out to go, Bryan Danielson's your winner. Yeah, so I'm going Danielson. It'll be a good match. It'll be good technically. It will be a good match.
One question
Danielson as well, yes.
Why they are having this pay-per-view? What is the need?
I think it's for Antonio Inoki. I think it's something to do with New Japan. Yeah. That's why we're seeing a lot of Japanese talent. I think that's what they were doing. And it's in Seattle, which is probably closer for a lot of, Japanese, I guess, to fly in that part of the States. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Because I just saw, the match card was also looking like a New Japan match card, means the template and all.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Pretty much,
yes.
Yeah. But all right.
I can't pronounce the names either, Bobby. I can't even pronounce Solo's last name, so you're doing better than me. So.
Solo Sikoa?
He says Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa.
Sequoia. No,
it's a tree. It's a tree in a national forest.
There are many that Tyler have. Solo Sequoia, TBRs, many.
TBRs.
Yeah. That's the sister or cousin to TBS. Haven't you heard? Yeah.
Yes. It is just behind WrestleBuddy Studios.
Those are our Wrestledream and No Mercy predictions. Let's do this right now. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. Darn it. There we go. Did I do the right side? Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Hit the like button and subscribe. It's always a 50-50 shot. Subscribe to Bobby's Breakdowns, WrestleBuddy, and even though he's not here, Xero News. This will come out, I'm not sure when.
Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow it is. Before No Mercy, and enjoy all the wrestling this weekend, folks. But yeah, like I said, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Instagram. I'm at Bobby's Breakdown and Bobby's Breakdowns, and of course on YouTube, Bobby's Breakdowns. Follow WrestleBuddy, follow Alex, follow everybody. And with that being said, another week of Let Us Talk to You. Yeah. You guys have a good one, and we will see you next week to discuss No Mercy and Wrestledream. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.